Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election held in Nigeria on February 25, 2023, and the results announced controversially on March 1st, 2023. And that result is being challenged by Peter Obi of the Labour Party and Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party. The matter is right now with the presidential election petition court, from where it will eventually end up at the Supreme Court. And most Nigerians are waiting for the Supreme Court to tell them who won 2023 presidential election, since they don't agree with what INEC announced. But right now, Bola Tinubu is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, having been sworn in on May 29, 2023. And he is running the country now for good or for ill. One of the issues that have been thrown up since his emergence is the composition of his ministerial nominees. Of course, for somebody who was touted as well prepared for the job, it took him it took him over 60 days or thereabout to be able to nominate his ministers. Being touted as experienced and old war horse in terms of politics, many thought that it would just be a matter of a few days for him to announce his cabinet. But like Buhari, he waited for several weeks to announce his ministers. Now, one of the controversial ones that the nominees he brought was the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru El-Rufai. Nasiru El-Rufai was among 3 ministerial nominees that were not cleared by the Senate for security reasons. Now, since that incident happened, there have been a lot of revisionists who try to explain away the reason why he was dropped. Although the story making the rounds now is that he has given up on the ministerial quest and has traveled out of the country, has given up from that, and that he has allegedly nominated another person from Kaduna State. Now, the people who are defending him right now in the media are giving the impression that it was a conspiracy that really cost him the job or cost him the ministerial nomination. That it was a conspiracy, that was a high wire conspiracy. There are all kinds of conspiracies they are bringing up. It was while Tinubu was submitting the list of ministerial nominees, he did not attach their portfolio. But somehow those who are talking about the friends of El-Rufai they are claiming that he was being projected to head a new Ministry of Energy so that he will help to restore power in the country that has eluded several administrations. And that was where he was being packaged for, before the conspirators stopped him using security report against him to stop his confirmation. You know, these are part of it. There are those who are also saying that the reason why he was rejected was high wire politics, projections against the 2027 presidential election and perhaps 2031 election, that there are those who are uncomfortable with him being in government, and that They are afraid that if they give him the position of Minister of Power on Energy, and he's able to prove himself and was able to do what Tinubu was said to have wanted from him, which is to restore 24 hours power to Nigerian homes, that then it will project him in a positive light to be able to challenge for presidency when the time comes. That it is these people that conspired to make sure that he doesn't get confirmed. Of course, there are those who are also looking at it saying, oh, it must be from the office of the vice president. Remember, there was this allegation or this claim by Shehu Sani, former senator representing Kaduna Central, who had said that Tinubu should be careful of El-Rufai, and said that if El-Rufai is allowed to be in the cabinet, he will create problem between Kashim Shettima and Tinubu. And he said that if there will be any problem that will arise or emerge between Tinubu and Kashim Shettima, that El-Rufai being in the cabinet will be the architect. He listed a lot of alleged past actions of El-Rufai to buttress his point and all that. And that because of that, perhaps because of that, the vice presidency might have also been among those who didn't want him to be in the cabinet. Because even the vice president, anybody who is vice president, is automatically assumed that he would like to take over from his boss and all that. So there are so many grounds that friends of El-Rufai are trying to blame others for what happened to him, which some people are saying that he had been disgraced. Some people have said, oh, he had been disgraced and all that. That's really not the point of this video. But this point of this video is to draw attention to the fact that El-Rufai himself was his own worst enemy. Nobody should be blamed for his failure to scale through the security hurdle. He has himself to blame. And he has himself to blame because of the viral video which he made, which he was recorded during an interaction he had after the election with the Islamic clerics in Kaduna, where he was openly admitting that he ran his state favoring his own religion at the expense of the other religion. He talked about and boasted how if you come to Kaduna State, which is a state that is almost 50-50 in terms of Christianity and Islam, in terms of adherence, he said that if you come to Kaduna right now, that under his leadership, especially under his leadership, that the governor is a Muslim, the deputy governor is a Muslim, the SSG, the chief of staff, the commissioner for finance. In fact, he had listed all the strategic positions and said that people of his religion are occupying it. And he said that that is going to continue for a long time to come. He said talk about at least for 24 years, okay? And it's also to send a message to the people of the other religion so that they know their place. So if you are from Kaduna State, an indigenous of Kaduna State, you, under the arrangement that he has made or put in place, if you're not a member of his religion, you can never aspire and succeed to be a governor or to be a deputy governor or to be the secretary to the state government or to be the chief of staff or to be commissioner for finance or to be the in charge of commissioner for local government and chieftaincy. All those strategic positions you will not get it. Perhaps what you are likely to get is commissioner for information, things like that are not of any relevance in terms of strategic positioning for who gets what in the state. He boasted about that and also boasted how they have also translated that arrangement to the national level, where he said he was boasting about his being instrumental to the success of the Muslim ticket of Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the 2023 presidential election. Okay, and he insisted that they were able to accomplish that despite resistance by the people of Christian faith and the Christian Association of Nigeria and people like Peter Obi of the Labour Party, who he said that since the Tinubu was announced the winner of the election, Peter Obi had been put in his proper place, and that look at Christian Association of Nigeria, they have remained, they were done, they were given shut up. They have not said anything because they couldn't say anything because they were overwhelmed by what they were able to achieve in their victory. Now he said all this to give the impression that his religion is the only religion in the country that can guarantee peace. Because he keeps talking about the fact that when people of his religion occupy all these strategic places, that is the guarantor of peace, whether in his state or in Nigeria. These are all recorded. And he didn't deny it, even when the video first went viral. He didn't deny it for several months, several weeks. He didn't deny it until much later he began to. It was much later during the time that the people were expecting the ministerial nominees to be listed, that he tried to dance around it, but people are not deceived. They believe what they saw on that video and all that. At the end of the day, he is the one to blame for whatever happened, for his own rejection by the Senate. Because actually, that thing he said on that video is enough security threat for him to be dropped. And that ab initio, he ought not to be nominated. And Tinubu cannot claim that he was not aware of that video. Then if he's not aware, then it means that he's just running a government similar to former President Muhammad Buhari, who was always claiming that he was not aware of something. When he gave order to, when Buhari gave order to an IGP to report, to go to Benue and restore law and order, and the man didn't go there, and Buhari claimed that he was unaware that he didn't go there and all that. So that's basically to be that Tinubu is not unaware of what is happening around him, and that is not a good report if that were to be the case. But in any case, that security report, the alleged security report, who was not made public, but anybody who have seen that viral video, is enough security report to all Nigerians that this man, no matter the ministry you give him, he will not be fair to all Nigerians. He will violate the federal character principle that is enshrined in our constitution. He will do so many things to favor people of his faith at the detriment of people of other faiths. That's basically what that video represents. And I think based on that, nobody should blame anybody. Even those who are now claiming conspired against him, nobody should blame any conspirator. The only person he should blame, perhaps, is the person who recorded that video of his interaction with the clerics, where he was praising them for how they supported his campaign. And strangely enough, he was praising those clerics that they were truthful to their faith. They supported him. They preached about the Muslim ticket. But he is the first to accuse Peter Obi that Peter Obi played Christian religious card to get the vote. But the truth remains that Peter Obi was the only candidate in the 2023 presidential election who campaigned without using religion or ethnicity. That's the fact. He was the only one who, when he was campaigning, said, "Do not vote for me because of my ethnicity. Do not vote for me because of my religion. Vote for me because I have the capacity, I have the competencies, I have the record, I have the transparency to move this country from consumption to a productive nation." He was the only one. All others use religion. Atiku Abubakar used ethnicity and religion. Yes, when he was at a talk at a town hall with a coalition of northern organizations, where he was to tell them what he had in stock for Nigeria. One of the things Atiku Abubakar said there was that what the country need now is a northerner to be the president of Nigeria. So he played a ethnic card, but some of his lieutenants also were playing religious card in his to his advantage. Okay, but at the end of the day, that his statement was able to expose Atiku Abubakar that he's also using ethnicity to project himself. He said that what the country need now is a northern president. Okay, that's what Bola Tinubu said that the Milocon lexicon he brought was that it was the turn of the Yoruba, and among the Yorubas it is his turn. Okay, and even before then, he attended in the during the Ramadan of 2022. Tinubu was in Osun State, or he sent a representative to Osun State, where he said that they should do everything. That was a program that was organized by the Spring Council for Sharia in Nigeria, where Tinubu was also told them that they should do everything possible to ensure that a Muslim succeeds Buhari. That is using religion. But you never had P2B. The only thing people were saying about P2B was that why is he attending church programs? Why was he attending church programs? And he has a right to attend church programs. And he didn't stop anybody from attending church programs. And in all those church programs, the people were showing him love. He never told them to vote for him. He never campaigned based on that. But these are the things that El-Rufai was using against him. But they themselves are the ones that use religion. And El-Rufai, in that video that went viral, was at that meeting thanking the clerics for supporting the Muslim ticket and projecting it. And he was thanking them especially because he said that so many people promised them votes, but those people failed to deliver. But these clerics, they were faithful to the cause. Okay? That was one of the things that showed exactly that he will not be fair to all Nigerians. And I think he's being dropped. The security reason for him being dropped is good. Okay? It's good. Nobody can convince me that it's not enough for him to be dropped, that it was some kind high wire. No. If you really want a united Nigeria, a peaceful Nigeria, a Nigeria that is run on fairness, justice, and equity, somebody who made such utterances ought not to be allowed to emerge as minister in Nigeria. That's my take on it. He ought not be allowed to be a minister. It's enough ground for that. And not to talk of somebody who there have been also other allegations against him. Okay? And I learned that one of the petitions against him was by somebody from Southern Kaduna. Okay? And you know that Southern Kaduna people have been laying a lot of allegations against him in terms of the security of their people. And they allege so many things that I don't have to repeat here. But all those allegations, they were enough ground that in any decent society, he ought not to have been nominated in the first place. but he was nominated. But good enough that some people intervene and see that it is not in the best interest of this country for him to be a minister. No matter what they claim is his antecedent, that he will restore power. We have heard it before. They told us before that Bola Ige can restore power. They told us before that Fashola can restore power. What did we get in return for that claim by those who were pushed for these people? Power continued to remain an illusion to Nigeria. But I believe that we can still work on the power sector and restore it, but it doesn't have to be El-Rufai. There are so many brilliant minds across this country, both within Nigeria and in the diaspora, that could be able to restore power. It is not rocket science, and it doesn't have to be El-Rufai for that to be done. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.